What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3 in Kappa mode. Getting really close for some reason. Yeah, guys, so last episode, we started making a whole bunch of EMC, and it looks like the next task that we have right now is to get ourselves a wand of animation. So we saw this recipe previously, and that required us to have lime matter. So we've been making all sorts of EMCs so we can get these pieces. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lime matter. I think we might already have enough of that in our table right here. Let's see if we can grab 10. Oh yeah, we're going to have plenty EMC. All right, so there's our 10 lime matter. So that was one of the roadblocks that we had when trying to make this thing. Another thing that we've seen here is that a whole bunch of this stuff comes from the Erebus. Okay, so some things that we might have is the bioluminescence. In fact, I'm pretty sure we have those. Yep, I remember killing a bunch of bugs that drop that stuff. So we have those, so that's pretty good. Reinforced exoskeleton plates are another thing that we're going to need. And how many of those is it? We need just 2 of them. Okay, well that's not bad. There's 2 of those guys. Moving on from that, we are going to need amber star. This is from the Erebus as well. That's tree resin. I'm not actually sure how you get tree resin. So it must come from some specific tree there. We're gonna have to figure that out. And then we're also gonna need amber glass, which is amber, which I don't know if we have actually collected amber or not. Amber, no. So more stuff from the Erebus that we're going to need. So we do not have the amber star. That's another thing. What is something else? Yeah, bamboo. This was something that I was looking at. This is also another item that we can get from the Erebus. But I was thinking, after I was searching our system here for bamboo earlier, I saw these. These are buckets that we have collected from the Erebus previously. And it doesn't look like, if we go in here and look at the uses for this, that it really has much use. We can paint stuff with it. But I was thinking, if we combine that with an item from the Twilight Forest, our uncrafting table here, can we make this work? And it looks like we can potentially. I don't know what these arrows do. Can I? Oh, it won't let me grab the items. Ah, so... Okay, yeah, this has been disabled apparently. So if it wasn't disabled, we would be able to give up 4 levels to reclaim these items. But unfortunately, we can't do that. Ah, my plan was foiled. Okay, well, it's not a big deal. I'm sure we can find bamboo in the Erebus, no problem. I just never took the time to grab it previously. Is there anything else here that we're going to need? Crystal line, pink slime ingots. That's something we'll have to get. Let's just focus on the Erebus stuff for now. And then jade, I think we have, right? Yeah, that's a pretty common drop. You get those from ores, and I think there's certain mobs that drop that as well. Anything else in here that we particularly need? Creative essence. Ooh, this might be something that we're gonna have to figure out here in a little bit. Okay. But yeah, as far as Erebus goes, the only other thing is a soul crystal, and we might already have an extra one. We do. Perfect. Okay, so we have a lot of the stuff from the Erebus. We still need to find amber stars and bamboo. I'm going to go ahead and drop these things off in the table in their correct location. Yeah, I'm going to do that real quick since we have those. Don't need to carry them in my inventory. And I'll meet you guys in the Erebus. Okay, so we're here in the Erebus, and once again, we are not allowed to do creative flight here. If we try to do creative flight, it snaps our wings closed, and we cannot do it. So we have to use our jetpack. And then we have a hang glider that we can use to kind of like cruise around. Wait, was my jet? Oh, I didn't put the jetpack on it. I did. Yeah, so we can use the hang glider to move around a little bit more quickly. So yeah, this is going to work rather well. So we are in the process of looking for bamboo. I'm not sure what this is. Actually, we're looking for bamboo and we're looking for amber. Is this bamboo right here? This is colossal bamboo. Is this it? That looks like it. I made the advancement subterranean agriculture. Okay, cool. That was easier to get than I thought it was going to be. Awesome. Well, we already got 1 item, so we can mark that off the list. And then amber star. So yeah, we need to find tree resin, and then we also need to find amber. So what trees are going to drop that? Is that going to be in like the petrified wood? This is mahogany. I know I've seen petrified wood around somewhere. It might have been when we were looking for some liquid here in the Erebus like forever ago. I don't remember. But I don't recall seeing anything that looked like amber before either. I don't know if we have to mine for it or what. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue searching around here and see if I can find what we're looking for, and I'll bring you guys back. So in a place I totally wasn't expecting to find amber, we have found it. Let me get rid of this bug who is bothering me. What are you? You are a wasp? Get wrecked. Yeah, so there's these little mounds out here in this, this is the subterranean savanna. Yeah, so there's little mounds over here, and these apparently are amber. So let's get over here and clear the hostile population, just looting 50 everything. What was that? What is that sound? What are these? Oh, these are glowworms. Oh, that's cool effect. I like that. Seemed like it was laggy a little bit, but that's still pretty cool effect. Those spiders out of here. And a nipple twister. What? Okay. So does this need currently harvestable? Do I need a specific? Oh, that's like glass. Oh. Get out of here, wasp. Oh, mosquito. We can't poison. I think we're fine. Ah, okay, yeah. So you just want to mine that with like a pickaxe and vein miner. I think we got everything we need. So we got amber. Oh, you know what? We got the amber glass because I mined it with the sword, right? And the sword has auto smelt on it. Ah, well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I think that's all we needed, right? I'm pretty sure that's all we needed. Cool. Let's get out of here. Well, I thought I was done, but not quite. So here we are. We needed balsam trees. In order for us to make the amber star, we need the tree resin, and apparently that only comes from these trees. You see little spots on them. I think you just break the logs and call it a day. I don't think there's anything like in particular that you need to do. So this sword does not have fortune on it, and I assume that is affected by fortune. So let's just grab our pickaxe here. Okay, I guess the entire tree just gets destroyed. All right, so I just vein mined the tree. And we ended up with a stack plus 7 of this stuff. We don't seem to have any saplings, and these do not have EMC on them. So I guess if we need more, we're just going to have to come back here to the, what is this, ulterior outback and try and find more of these trees. But hopefully that won't be a thing that we're going to have to do. And again, I thought we were done with this place, and then, yeah, the boss monster here, we already killed one of these things a long time ago, but we used, what was it, a mob grinder or something to take care of it? Yeah, we still have to do this by hand, so since we have a really powerful sword, I think we might be okay to do this, I hope. I know these things can get really, really powerful, that's why I didn't want to fight it before, but we have a long reach. Can I get it with the... Okay. So I can get it with my bow and arrow. Alright. So it's no longer glowing. Can I just melee attack it now? There it is. Oh, did I kill it? Awesome. Okay. Haha. Quest complete. Oh, there's so many of these little... Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Get out of here. All right, awesome. So, item dislocator activated. Get rid of those little guys. There we go. There's that. Oh, apparently I am out of inventory space. I don't think we need that stuff. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. So we got ourselves a tarantula egg. We got the tarantula boss trophy. I think we're good to go. Oh, wait, is this a sapling? That is a sapling. That has EMC. So we got attacked quite a few times there in the Erebus by a botfly, and it seems like our HP is lower now. I was kind of reading up on the botflies on the Erebus wiki, and it talks about being infected by botfly larvae, and they get attached to the player. But I looked at myself, I took off all my armor, and I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's attached to me, unless I'm missing something obvious, I don't know. But it does look like our HP is lower, so I want to try and take this beetle juice. See if that does anything for us. I made the advancement, pour up, drink. Does that give us more HP back? No, it doesn't appear so. Okay, I was thinking that we might have been infected by one because our HP does seem lower, but maybe not. If I take that off and then put it back on, does that do... actually, let me make sure all the hearts are in there. Yeah, all the hearts are in there. Put that back on, just make sure things clock back up where they should be. Okay, yeah, it might have been one of those things like changing dimensions or something. Anyway, I thought that was something that we had to worry about. Apparently not. So, we should now have everything that we need in order for us... Well, I guess everything we need from the Erebus in order for us to make this Amber Star and fill in the rest of the Erebus stuff for the Wand of Animation. So let's get that going now. So this does not have EMC. The Amber does, and the Amber itself, I'm sorry, the Amber Glass and the Amber do. And I went ahead and I have already EMC'd those. I made 2 of the Amber Glass. There we go. So there is 2 Amber Stars. So now we should be good. Those go next to the reinforced exoskeletons. Wait, on the inside or the... It's got to be up here, right next to the bioluminescence. Yeah, right there. Okay, so we have those in place. So currently we are missing a few items. Now, some of these other items we can do pretty easily, like the Flux Electrum Plates. We need 6 of those. We have that on AutoCraft, and we already have the Flux Electrum. All we got to do is just run that through the machine, and there is 6 of those. So that's pretty easy. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the bamboo in here either. So diagonal and up 1. Diagonal, up 1, diagonal. Is that right? That can't be right. It's right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, so that one's in place. And then we put in these things just diagonally from this line matter to that line matter. Awesome. Okay, so now if we take a look at this, what are we all missing? So quite a few things. We need a floating tangleberry, so we need a little bit of Botania. We do need these ethereal slates, which I don't think we've made yet, but that shouldn't be so bad. So we have to have a demonic slate put through the blood altar to do this one. And these are all made from the imbued inscription tile. So we have 2 of those. Let's go make these guys. Actually, before we do that, we need a tier 5 altar, and our altar, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so with the beacons, that's tier 5. So yeah, we are good to go here. And then we, yeah, we need, I guess we'll make the demonic slates because we don't have a filter for that yet. So that's to be extracted. Okay, and then we'll throw these guys in here. It should do 1 at a time. And then, of course, we can speed that up with the tick acceleration. So I'm not going to bore you guys with this process. We'll be right back. So it's been a while since we last tried filling up our blood altar. I figured I'd give this a go since we have so many hearts now. You can see the life essence total right there is 1,030 buckets. Yeah, so if we right-click our dagger sacrifice, we get up to 1,275. That's over 200 buckets of life essence per click. But then it takes about 5 minutes for our health to fill back up with the regeneration rate that we have. Now, of course, we can always just take like hearts out of the system here and eat these. Depending on the heart we eat, it gives us a lot more health every time we eat one. But I thought that was just kind of funny. It's like 200 buckets of blood, or I guess life essence, per right click is just amazing. Anyway, so we have 2 of these demonic slates made, and those are not what we're looking for. So we're turning off this thing here, and we're going to put another one of these demonic slates in here, and that is going to chew through this blood life essence pretty quickly. Let's make it nighttime so it goes a little bit faster here. It's right over here. Yeah, the tick acceleration once again goes much faster at nighttime. And is it done? Oh yeah, there's the ethereal slate. So now maybe I should have made a 3rd one so we have one so I can always put one in for a filter. Let's get rid of this thing, and then we'll put this other demonic slate in there, and then that should just go ahead and clock over and immediately get extracted into the chest when it is done crafting. And there it is. Awesome. Cool. So there is 2 of the ethereal slates that we were looking for. All right. So back over here, we needed these guys. Yeah, just in between the fluxed plates there. Wait, at the bottom? Okay, so 1 up from the bottom, right like that. Cool. So with that done, we have a good portion of this going here. Maybe we should tackle the mob duplicators next. Oh, I don't remember them being this expensive, but I think we can do all of this stuff. We've done it once before. All right, I'll just go ahead and make a couple of those. Okay, so it has taken a bit of time to get everything together. We ran out of nether amethyst crystal, so I had to go back to the nether and find some of that to mine that up. Block of infused lava crystal. We had some regular ones, and I EMC'd the regular ones right into a block and learned that. Crystallized gold ore. We took blocks of gold and we put it through our crystallizer over here. Still got a few more in there right now. And anything else in particular here that we needed? We had the grime crystals, crystalline alloys are EMCable. I think pretty much everything else we had on hand or is easily able for us to craft them. So anyway, there is 2 mob duplicators. Cool. So we now have that available for this recipe. So that goes on the inside of those lime matters here. Awesome. So our wand of animation is coming along quite nicely. I think maybe the next thing we'll work on are these creative essences. Those sound scary, but I'm pretty sure we are able to do those now. So if we make some nether star cruxes, it is 4 per, and then we need insanium essence, which is supremium plus Kelline. I think we can do that, no problem. Supremium. Ooh, we actually don't have those. Is this set up for spawning in the wither boss? It is. Okay, so let's tell the system to craft 100 wither bosses. We will collect the supremium essence for that, and I think we should be okay. So that'll happen over time. And then the nether star cruxes themselves require a couple of nether stars plus a block of diamond and some of these withering souls. And the withering souls, 35% chance of a drop from killing the wither boss, but they also have EMC. So withering soul, we should learn these because we haven't done that yet. So withering soul is learned, and I think that's all we need to do. And then we need to block a diamond. Okay, those are EMCable. We should probably learn those too. Okay, so those are all good. So if I wanted to make these, we now have some of the supremium essence. We have 34 of them plus 4 more. So we've killed 38 wither bosses so far. And we are going to need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things. So that means we are going to need, is that 24 nether star cruxes? Can we make 24 of these? Not quite yet. We can make 13. Might have to kill a few more wither bosses. So we have the 24 nether star cruxes now, and I just queued up a few more wither bosses to be killed because the creative essence that we're trying to make requires the insanium essence, which does require supremium essence for each one. Yeah, this gets a little expensive. Actually, if we go back here to the creative essence, we can see that the recipe for the insanium essence gives us 2 creative essence per craft. So I actually made too many of the cruxes here, but that's fine. We can either use them for growing plants later on, or we can use them to make more creative essence later on. It's not a big deal. So we need to do this recipe 3 times because we need a total of 6 of those. So we are going to need 12 insanium essence. So that means that we are going to need, was that 48 supremium? Yeah, I think we can do that. Oh, what goes in the center there that we don't have? Oh, you know what? What is this stuff called? That is called insanium. We have that on autocraft here. So if I tell this to make, oh my goodness, how many did we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 8, 12. We need 12 of those. Are we able to do 12 of those? I forgot we had that set up. Yeah, so we need 48 supremium. All right, so we should be able to craft that up quite quickly, and that should just go right in here. Awesome. And if we put that into here, we are missing the Master Infusion Crystal. I don't think we have a Master one over here. Does the Master Infusion Crystal have EMC? It doesn't, unfortunately. That doesn't. So I'd have to go through and make a whole line of these things in order to make a new one. I think we're just going to take the one out of our auto crafters back here for the moment, do the crafts that we need, and put them back. Put it back in here. All right, so let's grab this guy, that. So there's one, or I guess there's 6. You get 2 at a time, right? Cool, we'll put that back in there. So that recipe continues to work. So we have the creative essence that we need now, which is great. And that goes in a couple different locations here. So either side of the bamboo, and then next to the lime and bioluminescence. Okay, so either side of the bamboo, and then here and here. Cool, so now if we take a look what we need, that's looking a little bit more reasonable at this point, I would say. Maybe we should work on this floating flower. So this is a tangleberry. And in order to do that, petal apothecary with some cyan, some, was that gray, light gray, air, and earth? Do we have air? We do. Do we have earth? And we do. Perfect. So it was gray, light gray, gray, and 2 cyan, which we don't have, but that's fine. Mystical cyan. We should be able to craft those. These have EMC too. I saw the petals did, but I didn't know that the flowers themselves did. Let's just learn these just so we have them. And these do not have EMC. So in order to make this, we have to throw all of these ingredients into the petal apothecary with seed. Regular wheat seed. I'm pretty sure we haven't learned this. Let's learn that. Okay. Our petal apothecary, we do have right over here. So we just fill that full of water, cue all these things in there with the seed. There's our tingleberry. Do we get a quest complete for that flower? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, and we want to turn that into a floating flower. So in order to do that, we need a floating flower of some kind to combine with the tingleberry. Floating. And we've made a few of these before. These are the floating ones for the slime. So we need to make the regular floating flower. So that is a pasture seed, dirt, and then a glimmering flower. Okay, how do I make the pasture seeds? That is grass thrown into the mana infusion. Grass? We don't even have those. Okay, do I have shears somewhere? Tell me I have shears. We have shears right here. I'm going to steal one of those. I'm going to throw it into here. That has EMC, right? Yeah, let's go learn this so we don't ever have to worry about pasture seeds again. In fact, I might just make a whole bunch of these right now. Bunch of the floating flowers. Okay, so we have a stack of pasture seeds, and then we need a stack of dirt, which I believe we have in here. Stack of dirt, stack of pasture, and then we need the glimmering flowers. Doesn't really matter what. So any kind of a mystical flower plus some glowstone dust. You know what? Let's just take the cyan. So that plus glowstone. You know, I guess we'll learn the regular cyan as well. Okay, so there's that. We'll do this and that. So now we have a glimmering one. We'll learn this. And then we'll take a stack of those. Now, oh, I don't have the crafting thing on my hotbar. So we'll do this guy, that guy. There is a stack of floating flowers. I guess we didn't need to make a stack since these have EMC. All right. So now that we have that learned, we can do this, and there is our floating tingleberry. Okay. So that wasn't super difficult, just a little bit of extra crafting to get to this point. So now we can get rid of all of these things. All right, so now we're looking a little bit more reasonable here. Yellow plastic, that seems really easy for us to do. We can just come right on over here, press the yellow button, and we are done. Yellow plastic get. Oh, and a quest complete for that one. Okay, so now... Whew. Now we are down to, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 items. So we have about enough time to work on one more item for making our wand of animation. And I think we're going to take a look at the Opinium core. So in order to make one of these, we have to make the previous tier. And that requires the previous tier and so on and so forth until we get to this point, which is the first tier. Each of these do have EMC, so we only have to make them once, which is going to be nice. So the very first one looks like iron blocks and coal blocks. So that should be pretty easy if we had either of those. Coal, let's make 4 blocks of coal, and then we need a block of iron. I think we have a recipe for that one as well. Yep, so we'll learn, or I guess we'll craft both of those. We'll do this, and then we'll learn the Opinium Core Pathetic. Cool. All right, so that one's done. So the next one requires us to have some more iron and then blocks of gold. Do we have gold block on auto craft? We don't, so we can just grab some of those. And then we need 2 iron blocks. So I'll craft up 2 of those guys, have those going. And by the time we come over here, they should be done. We can throw those in there. And by the time we come back, the gold should be done. All right, so we do this one. Oh, actually, we needed 2 of the pathetic ones, right? I didn't even realize that. All right, so now we have a second one of those. So now we can learn it. So there is the mediocre one. So do each of these require 2 of the previous? It does. Okay. So we have that one learned. Let's get rid of these so I don't get confused on which ones we're making. So the next one is gold and diamond. Cool. So that's done. So I'll learn this guy, take a second one, and then get rid of that. So this one is going to be emerald and blocks of diamond, which we have. Perfect. Okay, so we'll put that away, learn it, and make a second one. Next one requires us to have more emerald blocks and then chorus flower, which we do have, but I don't think we have learned those. So let's make sure we do that so we don't run out. And then emerald block. Oh, we have them. Perfect. Okay, so that one. So again, 2 of those. And then the final one is the damn good one that does require bottle O enchanting. Bottle O enchanting we do not have. So that's a little bit of a problem. So experience droplets would work with that. I don't think we have those. We can also do glowstone, blaze powder, eye of ender, gold nugget, and dragon's breath. We can also do eye of ender, blaze rods, and that. Or if we had experience chunks, looks like we do, we can do it this way. Perfect. And then those have EMC. So now we never have to worry about those. And if we come over here to craft this, boom, we are done with that. So that is a little bit of EMC cost for this guy. And now we can make all of them that we ever want in the future. So where does that go in this recipe? That goes above the 2 mob duplicators, like so. Awesome. So we made some pretty good progress today on the wand of animation. I wasn't expecting to finish it today, but we made really good progress in getting there. Myriad singularities, these are going to take quite a bit of time for us to do. And it's not just getting the blocks. We also have to make the quantum compressor plus the ultimate catalyst. In order to do that, it requires over 9,000. That can't be right. Myriad blocks in order for us to make the singularity. None of these have EMC. We'll get to that next time. Guys, we are at the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.